Hey guys, I'm Sean DeLaney and I am fired up you're joining me today so I can dive into my ultimate success framework. Now, this is a framework I created after spending countless hours working with and deconstructing the success behind some of the world's most successful people. So, if you're really intrigued about how you can live a better life, how you can find more success, however you define success, I think you're going to be interested in this framework. Now, this is a six-part framework, and this is a framework that I just saw repeated again and again after studying all these people across vastly different domains. Now, when I say success, don't just think about financial success. Now, if you follow this framework, you'll be able to tap into a more meaningful and deeper life. Now, this is the framework that I've used with tech CEOs, professional athletes, and even stay at home parents that I coach. And each one of them found that they were living a more meaningful life that was built on foundational principles that they wanted to go after. All right, guys, so let me share my presentation with you and we can dive into this. All right, here we go. All right, the ultimate success framework. All right, how I created it. So, like I said, I've been obsessed with learning, distilling, and then teaching. That's what I try to do in every single thing I do. I want to learn from the best people, the smartest people, study repeatable patterns, persistent patterns of excellence, distill those down, deconstruct what works, and then teach. That's what I'm doing here. So, how this was created. So, I've interviewed over 300 of the world's high achievers to really uncover what they do well. I do that on my podcast. It's called What Got You There. So each week, I'm deconstructing one of the world's most successful people. I've also personally coached CEOs, executives, professional athletes to really tap into high performance and good mental well being. And so I'm using a lot of the principles that I use with those coaching clients in this. And then I've read and distilled hundreds of books. I'm a voracious learner. I'm obsessed with uncovering knowledge. And so you'll find here that I really pull from a lot of different sources. And so to give you just a little bit of background on myself is I started out in the athletics. I played lacrosse, that was my passion. I was fortunate enough to be a two-time Division I All-American, and then I played professionally. And then my life transitioned where I kept using that high performance mindset, but it transitioned to some of my other loves, entrepreneurship, investing, and then also coaching, like I mentioned. And so when that merger began to happen, I started to see patterns again and again of what worked in athletics, what worked in entrepreneurship, what worked in investing. And these repeatable patterns just kept popping up again and again. So for decades now, I've been studying these and trying to see how I can use them in my own life. And so that's why we're here. We're here to understand them and look at them. So let's see it. All right. Are you ready to awaken the unlived potential within you? As Maslow said, what human beings can be, they must be, right? We all have untapped potential within ourselves. And that's what this framework that I'm about to dive into is all about, right? There are things within us that we know are there, and we just have to unleash them. So you've got to ask yourself, are you ready to open up and awaken that untapped potential? All right, guys, here it is. This is the six-part framework. Now, I call this VBARRC, okay? This is the six-part ultimate success framework. And all VBARRC stands for is vision, belief, action, routine, revise, consistent, right? If you want to achieve more in life and become what you're capable of becoming, then you have to have a compelling vision that invigorates you. And you are so excited about every single day, right? This is the reason you are going to jump out of bed in the morning because you are excited about the vision you have for your life. You also have to believe you can achieve it because if you allow your limiting beliefs to hold you back, you'll never achieve what you're capable of in this life. Then you need to stop waiting. You need to take massive action. You want to achieve things in life, you have to take action. Now, this action is really going to be centered and cultivated around the routines you need to have and implement in your own life to achieve the vision that you're working towards. And what happens is we start to learn, we grow, we evolve. We have to revise our plan, right? No plan is going to be perfect. So we've got to revise as we go on. Then finally, you need to be consistent, right? Living the life of your dreams isn't something you can work on occasionally. This is a daily commitment. You've got to be consistent in your actions. But remember, you've got to be patient in your results. All right, so guys, I think you might want to get out your notebooks, spit up, let your excitement out, because I'm hoping to share some insights with you right now in these six-part piece of the framework that really is going to change your life. I mean, after all, it just takes one idea at the right time to alter the trajectory of your life. So let's dive into vision. All right, guys. Now, this is the starting place, and potentially the most important principle is having a compelling vision, right? You need to have a compelling vision of the life you're going after and who you're going to become. Like I said, it's got to be inspiring, motivating. It's got to be something that you feel pulled towards. So many people feel they need to be pushed in life. No, no, no. That's not how I work, because it's not sustainable. The times I've accomplished the things I want to accomplish in life, it's because I'm internally driven. I am pulled towards it, right? That is the only long-term sustained level that you can have. It's internally driven. It's coming from inside and you're motivated to it. I had a mentor of mine, the great Dr. Michael Gervais. He said, when pain is bigger than purpose, then pain wins. When purpose is bigger than pain, then purpose wins. That purpose, that's your vision. That's what you're going after. And so no matter what we do in life, we're going to face challenges. We're going to face setbacks. But when we've got that compelling, inspiring vision we're working towards, then we're really on to something. Then we get through those adversities, those struggles, those challenges, those obstacles. They just become part of the path. So you've got to really step back. You've got to reflect. You have one life to live. So how do you want to live it? That's what you're going to map out here in your vision and really get excited about it, right? This should be the most inspiring thing you're going to be doing over these next few weeks. All right, next up, we've got our vision. Then we've got to dive into belief, right? Someone is going to accomplish your dreams in this life. Why not make it you? Why not? Really, why not make it you? I mean, the only person who can stop you is you. So I'm curious, when you accepted these limiting beliefs, right? You've got a big vision. Well, you've got to believe that you can accomplish it. And why wouldn't you believe it? Think about it. Just look around. Everything around you today was made, created, thought of by someone else who took action on it. So why can't you do it? You can. You see, the best advice I ever got was from my youth lacrosse coach, this guy named Bob Turco. He's a legend and someone I am so thankful for that entered my life. And you know what he said? This is the best advice I ever got. He said, the only person who can stop Sean DeLaney is Sean DeLaney. The same thing is true for you. This is all an internal game. The only person who can stop you is you. So stop getting in your own way. Allow yourself to come out to your full potential. Allow that to be unleashed on the world. And so what you need to do is you really need to think about who you're capable of becoming, and then don't allow those limiting beliefs to stop you. Realize you're capable. All right, guys. So next up, we've got the vision. We've got belief. What do we got to be doing? We've got to be taking action, right? Don't wait for the perfect time. Start right freaking now. As I said, the only person who can stop you is you. So don't stop yourself from taking action, okay? You need to take some massive action to get things done. Things aren't just going to happen in this world. We can't just sit back, hope these things happen. We're taking action. And so often we freeze ourselves because we're looking for perfection, right? We don't need perfection. We just need to know what better looks like. We all know what better looks like. Take one step towards better. And then guess what you do? You take another step towards better. Do that again and again, all right? Now, I'm not saying action is easy. It isn't easy. We all have fears. We don't want to fail. We don't want to look wrong. But guess what? It takes some courage. Sometimes it takes a little bit more courage, a lot of courage. But that's something that we all have. We have courage, right? We've tapped into our courage before, and we can do it again. So something you might want to think about is think about all the moments you're proudest of, the moments you've grown, you've evolved the most. Now, were those moments that were just easy, simple times that didn't require courage? Or the times you're proudest of, the times that you grew the most, were they moments where you went through challenges, you went through hardships, you had to tap into your courage? I know in my own life, the times I'm most proud of, well, I had to tap into those deep reservoirs of courage, and I had to step up and see what I could do. But you do that again and again, and guess what ends up happening? Your courage develops. You evolve, and then taking action the next time becomes a little bit easier. One of my favorite quotes of all time is by the great Joseph Campbell. He said, "The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure that you seek." The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure that you seek. Our greatest gifts are just on the other side of our fears, but the only way we get to those gifts is by taking action. That's why it is so important. So we need to start taking action. Feel emboldened to take action. Remember, just a little bit better today. One small step, let that add up over time. All right, vision, belief, action. Next, routines. All right, do you want to know what your life is going to look like in 10 years? Look at your routines today. Who you are today is a culmination of the routines you've had in the years past. So if you want a better life, you want a better vision, what do you need to do? You need to get better routines, because every outcome is preceded by a system. And if you want a better outcome, then design a better system. This gets done through our routines. It's as simple as that. I mean, we really know what better looks like. We were talking about that a second ago. You know, there could be some better routines. Maybe it's your health, right? Not going to the gym. Add that in. Simple routines done consistently and daily lead to massive results over time. So think about the person you want to become, that vision we're working towards. That's what's guiding us, right? Well, then what type of actions, what type of routines do you need that is going to allow you to live into that vision? That's going to be key. Next up, we need to revise, right? We're going to learn, we're going to grow as this evolves, okay? Things are going to change. There is no perfect plan. It's okay to revise. It's actually necessary. We need to, as Einstein said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. So why do we keep doing the same thing over, expecting a different result? We're going to have to change, right? Change is going to help us get new results. So what I want you to do as your plan's progressing, zoom out, reflect, take some quiet time, learn, adapt, and evolve. It is okay. It is part of the process. Next up, we need to be consistent. All right. If you think you're going to have a big vision for your life and it's just going to happen without doing work, you're delusional. You need to be consistent. This is not a once in a while. This is an every single damn day. I love the Jerry Rice quote. Today I will do what others won't, so tomorrow I can accomplish what others can't. If we want to accomplish those dreams, those things that maybe we previously thought we couldn't do, we have to be consistent, okay? Like I said, someone is going to accomplish your dreams. Why not make it you? Be consistent with your actions. Allow that to come through with your consistent actions. You guys got to be focused, all right? That's going to be crucial. So we got vision, belief, action, routine, revise, and we've got to be consistent. And guess what? This is your one life and you're not going all in. What are you waiting for? This is the glue that holds everything together. Are you all in, right? I talk about that vision. Are you all in on that? Are you all in on taking action, on cultivating these routines, on being consistent? If you're not all in, and I mean all freaking in all the time, you're not going to achieve that. And maybe you're not willing to do that. But if you're not willing to do that, realize you're not going to accomplish the vision you have. So step back, reflect, look at that vision. Let it be so motivating, so compelling that you say, you know what, Sean? You're damn right I'm all in. I am all freaking in on living the life that I'm mapping out my vision. When you do that, that is when greatness can come out, all right? So it doesn't matter if you haven't been able to do these things in the past. Today is a new day, all right? Your past was your past. Your future can be different. We can live into a better life. So what are you waiting for? Let's make that happen. So here we go. VBARRC, vision, belief, action, routine, revise, consistent. So map this out in your own life, all right? Think about your vision. Think about the beliefs that are holding you back, and think about the beliefs you need to accomplish that vision. Map out the actions you can take starting today. Design the routine. Revise as you go, and you've got to be consistent. You do that, and greatness and success is waiting for you. All right. If you guys want me to help you do this and really dive into this a bit further, like I mentioned, I work with a number of different individuals, life coaching them. And if you're interested in having me help you do that and dive further into this VBARRC, then shoot me an email, Sean@whatgotyouthere.com. You can also find this and everything else I do at whatgotyouthere.com. I can't thank you guys enough. I hope you're inspired, motivated, and really ready to get after it and really implement this VBARRC, vision, belief, action, routine, revise, consistent framework for success. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.